Hi everyone, it's Justine here from House of Mahalo. Thank you so much for joining me and welcome to another What's on Your Desk Wednesday. So what's on my desk this week? We have got trash. So technically I'm doing a shop your trash today as well. So I've just got, this had some papers in. So we've got this, a little, this is like when you get free samples from printing companies. A couple of the Tim Holtz sticker packaging, ephemera packaging things. I've got a bunch of these. So these are little like flag type shapes which have lovely flowers on the back. And I had these in my secret garden stash for ages and I never used them. And I turned them over and thought, well actually I quite like that green. So I'm going to use, do something with the green side instead maybe. That's kind of what I've got there. I have got the scraps from last week, so I've still got the greens and the neutrals, so I'm going to do my best to use scraps today. And if we get time, it's very doubtful, but just in case, I have also got some paper bags, which at some point I folded up into paper bag pockets. So I've got 3 of those. And I've got some fold sheets from my Enchanted Woodland kit with, fairies and mushrooms, which I might use those for those. I also have some odds and ends of other papers, so some like cardstock type papers and these 2 wallpaper, wrapping paper samples. So that's what I've got. I'm putting those to one side because I do want to focus on the scraps to start with because it's best that I do it. So yeah, we're just going to see what happens really. So for my first thought, I was going to keep some of this green surrounding, but I'm actually just going to cover the whole thing, I think. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. And this, I guess this will be a little embellishment piece. So I should probably pick up my tray of stuff to decorate with as well, actually, shouldn't I? Now I don't have masses of things to decorate with. I don't know why. It's just I don't. So, oh, it's got something on the back. Oh, that's nice. Oh, okay. I won't use that piece. I'll use this piece. Don't want to lose that. Okay, right. Just pop it down. Pop it down. Make a start. See what happens. Decorate. Finish. Enjoy. Oh, yes. That's me and scraps all over, isn't it? Just stick it down, just glue it down. So let's start this. So yeah, I think this will be some kind of embellishment, is what I'm thinking. Essentially, it's a little twinchy 2 by 2 inch square, which people call twinchies, apparently. So let's see what becomes of this. So I'm just going to give it an ink whilst I think about, do I just want to put an embellishment like a fussy cut on it straight away? Do I want anything else? It's quite a nice paper, that. Oh, sorry, I'm just trying to grab for my tray of bits and bobs because I thought, let's get on and put something on it. So part of me was thinking, ooh, maybe it would be a good excuse to use a rub-on sticker thing because I quite like that background. I'm not sure I'd want to cover it up. So let's just cut this down a little bit more. Let's use this one. I'm enjoying the rub-on stickers. Because they kind of really do fade into the background. They become a part of the paper. It's very different from stickers, like normal stickers. It's surprising actually how much of a difference it makes, but it does. So, build that up. So just going to pop it there. And then I'm just going to rub over the film. So I'm thinking I'm going to want a word or a label on this. But I just thought, you know, we sit on these piles of goodies, trash and scraps and things. You know, sometimes we're just waiting for the perfect project. It doesn't always come. So sometimes you're best just getting a move on, not doing it quickly, like take your time, enjoy it. But I mean getting a move on with actually sitting down to do it. Okay, so we have got, oh, it's gone a bit funny on that side, there we go. Oh yeah, just needed rubbing off slightly. So got a little flower on it. What else should I put on it? Have a little look at these. It's not an oak. Secret. Ooh. I'm thinking if I go with secret, or some kind of word like that, what I was thinking was I could make this embellishment piece, rather than just sticking it down, maybe I could make it some kind of like swinging thing. So like it says secret, you know, and it swings out to reveal something underneath, you know, a fairy picture, a insert word here, a writing spot, a you know, something secret. Maybe we could do that. Yeah, that keeps that simple, so we'll do that. Now, if we're going to make it a swinging thing, that means I should decorate the background of it behind. But yeah, I was just thinking, well, actually, because I'm going to be making a folio, I've decided. I'm going to be making an envelope folio. I've already got the envelopes put together as how I want it. I just need to make the ephemera, so yeah, I just need to make some stuff. Anyway, and it's going to have a lot of hidey spots. So, aha! I've got some brown paper in my pile of scraps here, so let's stick this onto the back. Sorry, knocking things flying. Because I'm thinking if it is going to, you know, swivel out, then we're going to want it to, you know, we don't want to see packaging on the back, do we? So let's get that down. Might be a little bit slow today. Just with, you know, the shop your treasures. I'm making decisions as I go kind of thing. I'm just, with this kind of session, I just let it happen rather than try to make it super planned exactly what I'm going to do. Because, you know, when you're using just bits and bobs and random things, it's hard to know exactly what to do with it until you've started, isn't it? So just ink that, because it's quite a white core. I will have to go in with, yeah, definitely more glue, but at least for now. So if we're going to make this some kind of swiveling thing, it needs a brad. And what I was thinking was, the lovely Jean sent me some shaped brads. I've got butterflies and flowers in different colours, and I was thinking I might use this one. So where's my awl? Oh, it's hiding. It's a secret awl. So I was thinking if I go ahead and put the brad through it, then I have no excuses. Gosh, that's tough. Gosh, that's really tough. I have no excuses to forget that this is what I was going to do. Well, I didn't think about where the butterfly was going, but that's okay, isn't it? Before I commit, I've got some green jewel brads on my desk as well, so let me just, no, I prefer the butterfly. It doesn't matter that it's hanging over slightly, that's what butterflies do, they go all over the shop, don't they? Okay, so if we do that, I won't squeeze them down because obviously I need to open them up when they go on the thing. So the idea is, if you've never seen this kind of embellishment before, is you would put a hole in your paper. So if I get, I'm just going to use this as an example. So there we go. So say this is your journal page, just pretend. You would put the hole through the journal page and the brad goes through, and then obviously you need to cover up the brad legs with something. And then you do this little twiddly bit. So, you know, imagine this was on a big journal page and there was like, you know, a fairy hidden there. You'd just swivel it up, you find your fairy. You know, it wouldn't be able to hide anything big, but it could be a fairy or, yeah, I'm thinking fairy for my project, but it could be, you know, a writing spot or something. Anyway, that is that. From trash to fun embellishment. So there you go. That's one idea. This I'm going to be quite boring, and I'm just going to turn it into a pocket because it's a nice size. And being Tim Holtz packaging, I don't need to cover up the back of it. I just need to cover up this front bit. So I'm just putting some tape where it's got the hole so that that's protected. That's that. Without closing up the pocket, ideally. I've glue. Oh, what a wally. I've put the two bits of tape together, haven't I? That's okay. It can just be, yeah, the top of it is a pocket. Why? Oh, let's glue the rest of it up. Okay. It doesn't matter. It's not a big deal. It was only going to be a little pocket anyway. So let's glue the two sides. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. I just thought, oh, I'd best get that hole covered up because otherwise, you know, you put something in the pocket and it might catch on it. Oh, I didn't even think about the tape going through both sides. I think what I should have done is opened it up and put the tape on both sides of the flap. That's what I should have done, but I'm clearly not with it today. Okay, right, so that's that. Don't drop it. So let's right, so I think we want something a bit darker. This isn't from my kit, this is Victoria Designs paper. Her watercolour forest, a lovely kit, which I have done my waterfall journal that I did, my forest waterfall journal, that was using that kit, or pieces of it anyway. But I do actually need to do, you know, a big project with it. That is the plan. Okay, so I'm going to pop that down because I like those trees. I just wanted something a bit darker green, and I haven't used my kit, my Enchanted Woodland kit, a lot yet, so I don't actually have that many scraps from it. I have some, but not a huge amount, mainly just neutral scraps at the moment, because I feel like I've actually been quite good and using up a lot of my scraps as I've gone along. So, but these are all left over from the days of when I was not so good. Oh, I say the days, the years of not being so good. There we go. So that's that. I'm not keeping piddly bits though. Okay. And I'm going to put some crochet across there. Just enjoying the, it's raining outside. Oh, I love the sound of it. It's quite warm still. You know, it's a summer rain. So I've got the window open and I can just, you know, occasionally hear a car go past with, you know, splashing into the puddles and the rain coming off of the gutter and stuff like that. It's very relaxing. I can definitely understand why, you know, meditation music often has those types of sounds. So I'm just moving some stuff out of the way. I've done the usual. I crowd everything on top of each other because, you know, I've only got a small room. So yeah, I end up having to fight past things in order to get to other things. Okay, so we have got that. Lovely. Ink whilst you think. Ink whilst you think. I'm trying to think what to put on it. You know, I think I'm going to round the top corners of that pocket just to make it a bit softer, because I have got, you know, various things that I've made that I have rounded. So let's do that. Okay. What would we like to have? So we want something that is relatively horizontal. Now I could cut him down a little bit. I don't know why I've decided he's a him. But I have. I'm just looking through these animals that I've got. A little bit too brown. Let's try this. So this is from a card making kit. I'll be sad when, you know, I've only got a few pieces left of this card making kit now. I've used them so much. It was a collaboration that a UK craft shop did with an artist who actually worked at the craft shop, so at Hobbycraft. They don't sell the things anymore. It's so sad. I would buy these a million times over if I could. And of course, if I had the money and the confidence to ask, I would be happily to get in touch with the artist and ask her, you know, can I collaborate? Can I use your images? You know, obviously pay for them, you know, license them or something, I guess. But you know, I would happily do that. I really would. But yeah, I don't know if I've got the confidence to ask about that, or you know, I wouldn't want to ask and then find that I can't afford to license them, because I don't know what that kind of thing costs. You know, I haven't got the foggiest. I haven't got any kind of idea. So you know, I wouldn't want to. You know, you'd be sort of getting somebody's hopes up, and then like, oh no, I can't afford that, and then yeah, it just feels a little bit like, oh, but. Oh, yeah, but you don't want them to feel like their time isn't worth that money, because 1,000 times it is. I mean, she's done some beautiful images for them, all nature themed. You know, badgers and foxes and squirrels and mushrooms and all the things that I love. I want to put that word with the badger, but you know, it kind of wants to fit in that little groove, but it wasn't really fitting, so I might have to use that label. Nature definition. What does that actually say? I never read these. The physical world, including plants, animals, a landscape, and other features. And then finishes with the word "and," which is quite funny, really. But yeah, it doesn't bother me. Yeah, all these, you know, labels and things that we use, we never actually get a chance to read them. We just reach for it and go, oh yeah, that looks good. But I feel like it wants something up here. You know, something. I know it's going to have something in the pocket, but like a stickery type thing, just to break up the background a little bit. But well, let's do that. This is a sticker, this won't get in the way, and then it will just look like there's some decoration on the back rather than just the distressed background. Right, okay, I'm going to stand up because I would like to get this quite straight, being a square. Yep, that'll do. That will do. As I say, you know, you will have a card or whatever in the background, but you know, behind there. But yeah, it just looks a little bit plain. Oh, sorry if I've gone a bit quiet. I'm just the rain always makes me a little bit contemplative. I think because I enjoy listening to it, so I go a bit quiet because I'm just listening. Ooh. As I said, that little boy piped up. You don't get many children around here because it's actually quite a not an older community as such, but for want of a better word, the average age here is about sort of 50 plus really. My husband and I are only really here because the house was very nice for the money that we had. You know, it's our first home that we bought, so yeah, but I don't think we really realised that it was that kind of area, but it was, you know, it's what we could afford. So I was just going to see if I could oh gosh, oh, I've made a right meal of this. I don't know if I should have done that badger a bit lower. Oh, he's come off completely. There we go. Okay, right, start again. I just wanted to move him down. He just wasn't in the right place. Oh dear. Dear, dear. I think I will be having a chill out with some tea, a cup of tea after this. I have so enjoyed today though. I think I've done about 3 or 4 videos today. I haven't been in the craft room the last couple of days because it's been quite warm, so it's felt very nice to get some crafting in. This is really not laying properly on top of the crochet. I don't know what is going on here. I'm just going to pull that back and see if I can just lift the... That's it. That's what we want. We want the label underneath the crochet and the badger on top of it. Right. Third time lucky. I think sometimes, you know, when you're doing videos and you just think, oh, you don't want to spend a long time over one little job, one little thing. But then at the same time, you want to make these pieces and make sure you're happy with them. You know, the last thing that you want to do is, you know, rush a video and then not like the pieces afterwards. I mean, what's the point in that? Okay, so his head wants to stick up a little bit because of the crochet, which is not a bad thing, but I would like him to stick down a tad. That's it. Okay, I think I'm happy with that. Yeah, sorry about that. I don't know why that took me so long to figure that one out. I think I'm just a bit tired actually. As I say, it's yeah, just takes it out of you sometimes, the thinking. As much fun as it is, it's yeah, you have to do a lot of thinking sometimes. So then, yeah, so I could have done the same thing again, but that would have made a very big pocket. So I actually thought I could make some kind of notebook. I don't have any papers out, but you know, to go inside the notebook, to make the notebook. But I'm thinking I could make a start, you know, just put have something across there just to cover up the packaging, because I can't decide whether to do it as like a sewn notebook, so like sew through it, so the papers are like non-removable. Like I can't decide whether to do that. I'm actually going to use some neutral scraps, hang on, because I'm thinking I am going to, yes, I'll use this one. Does that fit? Oh, just fits. Yes, I might put something across there as a decoration, I mean. Right, let's cut that off. Yeah, I can't decide you know, there's a lot of ways that you can make notebooks, isn't there? You could sew across the top. You could put holes in so that and you know, tie the notebook papers in with like twine or ribbon or something, so they're removable. The papers are removable. Goodness, it's me. Gosh, you know I'm tired when I can't say words properly. I just start slurring. I promise I haven't had anything to drink. Like, not like that. I haven't been guzzling the wine in between videos or anything. Not I. Someone says, you doth protests too much, Justine. But no, I haven't. Yeah, what was I saying? But yeah, I could make it removable, like the papers. In which case I would want to cover up the hole, wouldn't I? Which I don't want to do. So I think I just answered my own question. It will not be removable papers. So I'll just get a handful of papers and just sew across the top, probably with a zigzag stitch. But it would be nice to have a little something on it. I don't know why. Oh, I don't know what kind of accent I'm doing there. On it. Nope. I'm just thinking about what I would like. Yes, that'll do. It's just a little something, just to, you know, give you a little something to look at. I'm just going to cut that a little bit better, because that's I think I cut this off of an acorn die cut. Okay, what is the time? Oh, okay, been about half an hour, which I've done 3 pieces, so, well, started, not done, but started 3 pieces. I think that's probably about right, but as per usual, I've probably been a little bit over ambitious with how much I'm actually going to get done, but that's okay. That is a-okay. So yeah, I'll wait until I've done. Oh yeah, I was gonna sew them in, wasn't I? I mean, I could do like a 3-hole pamphlet stitch or something instead. But I won't put any more on it, because obviously if I do want to sew across, I'm going to have to sew across the embellishments. But I was thinking what it might want is, you know, a word or something across there. But I want a word that notifies you that you're going to write something, like, you know, field notes, or, you know, that kind of thing, which I don't have on my desk right now, so I'll wait to do that. But yeah, all it wants is just some papers and then that doing. And it is going to want backing, so that's not big enough. I'm going to need a sheet. And it would be nice to do something like this, because then you could always write on the back of it if you want to, can't you? Not you specifically, but the general you. So let's do that. Might as well get that part done, and then, yeah, all it wants is just paper sewn in. But it's just, you know, these are all the little jobs, you know, they're, you know, it's just a thing to do. Which sometimes you just don't get started with, do you? I'm just moving that up because I think I can see it's trying to bring in a little bit of the mushroom, which is fine, but I'd rather it didn't. Not for this one. I just wanted the plain writing paper. There we go. Okay. Gosh, yeah, sorry if I do seem a bit not with it. It is just because I'm a bit tired now. I had a bit of a slow day because it started off very well, and then my phone was having battery problems, so I had to pause partway through a video to basically sit and wait until my phone had reached a full battery. So it's a long story, I did explain in the video. Anyway, but it meant that, you know, it's much later now than what I was planning to finish at, you know, what time I was planning to finish with. Yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. Gosh. Oh yeah, so I've got a little bit of the mushroom, so I'm just going to cut that down. Oh dear, knocking everything. I'm just going to cut that bit off. This doesn't need to be that big anyway. Okay, that's that. And I was going to say I would round these corners, but that would be weird to have both rounded, wouldn't it? Would it? I don't know now. No, it's fine. I don't know. I just couldn't picture it in my head. There we go, that'll do. At least then, you know, you've got an extra writing spot. So this could be slipped into a belly band, so it's, you know, a removable notepad to be used right on the back. This came out a really nice brown. Okie dokie. Alright, we have the beginning of a notepad. I know it's not finished, sorry about that, but let's move on. So the next one is this, so this had some papers in, and my original thought was to turn it into a notebook, but because I was doing that notepad, I thought, I want to do something different, so I thought maybe it could be a little like pockety thing. So you open it up and you've got like a pocket and a pocket or something. That's kind of what I was considering. So anyway, this, I need to cover up the Your Creative Studio logo. So I would like to use the label, but it's not big enough, so I'm thinking if I have some kind of like scripty text behind, then it can be decorative, whilst yeah, covering up the whole piece. So let's try that. Oops. I might need to tear it down a little bit more. Oh yeah, loads more. Okay, good. Don't want to cover my bird, so let's hold that there. Okay, that is the width. What is the length? Yeah, I go a bit loopy when I'm tired. I mean, I'm loopy most days, but I especially go loopy when I'm tired. I start just, oh, my brain just tries to do weird things. It just starts saying odd things, making noises rather than actual words, you know. It's not a problem, but it is when you're trying to film. Yeah, it's about 5 o'clock. Gosh, I didn't realise that it'd gotten on so late, but it's not a problem. My husband is away for the whole day anyway, but well, I should be making move on with dinner soon. Really, shouldn't I? But yeah, I just thought, oh, I just want to get one last video done, because as I said, I did have that slow part to the day. Now, I don't like the boxiness of that behind the label. I'd much rather it was a bit more carefree. So let's now that we know that we've covered up the writing we didn't want to see, oh, more scraps to add to the pile. Yeah, I think that's better. So let's stick that down. You see what I mean though about sometimes you just have to get going, and then things happen and the project takes on its own thought about what it wants to be sometimes. Ta-da! Like I said, yeah, ignore me. Oh my gosh, I should just stop talking. I should stop talking and trying to make noises, because yeah, when I'm tired you can't get much sense out of me. I think it's because I usually by this point, so about half four, I end up having like an afternoon tea, not like scones and things, I mean like a cup of tea. Yeah, obviously that perks me up with the caffeine and, you know, all the rest of it. Oh yeah, that's fine. That's fine. So inside, I would like to cover up this. I thought I had some sticker paper on my desk. I swear I did, but I cannot see it. Yes, I'm just going to stick this inside. So I'm just going to do that. Oh, my computer, I'm uploading a video to YouTube as we speak, and I haven't got the laptop plugged in, so it's just telling me low battery. So I just want to stick this down. There's no point me trying to get it exactly where I want it with the sticker paper, because it just does not happen. So I know it's a little bit wasteful, but it's just, yeah. I would be there for a long time trying to do it. So let's get this off. It just covers that up, and it doesn't, the sticker paper doesn't add any bulk either, and you don't have to glue it, you just have the the experience of trying to stick it in the right place. But so I do find it useful for jobs like this, you know, as much as it's a bit of a pain to use. There we go. That's that. Okay. Right. All the sticking, trying to stick to me. Okay, and then we want to do some stenciling inside. So I'll use the walnut stain, and I'll just use this, the back of this. So yeah, I'm thinking to add pockets in here. So you open it up and you have, yeah, two little pockets, so like a little ephemera folio thing, I suppose. That's what I was thinking. I don't know what to make the pockets out of, because I don't have any card scraps on my desk. But let me just put the spine back in it. There we go. And that's the good thing about the sticker paper, is it will stick into the grooves that is already there on something. Anyway, I don't have any card scraps, I don't think. Oh, I tell a lie, I do. It's a big scrap though, I don't really want to use that. I've got these on my desk. These were from last week, so if I use these, I can then just cover them up with paper, can't I? Okay, so I'm just gonna cut it down to the width of the piece first of all. So yeah, we want it to be a little bit less than that, so let's just cut it to the width that we want. Yeah, so no bigger than that, that's fine. So let's get 2 of those. Okay, and I just want to take off just a little bit more from that edge. Oh, no, I don't know why I'm putting that away, sorry. And then I'm going to cut it kind of like that shape, and then that can, you know, just poke in there. So I'd like to get them to be the same. So I'm just going to use the first one as a guide as to where it was, so they're, you know, relatively symmetrical, because we've not covered them yet. So I can just turn it over. Ta-da! There we go. Right, more scraps to add to the pile. So what should we cover these little pockets with? Again, ideally I'd like to use scraps. That's not going to fit. I've got two sort of damask type ones. That one fits on there, and then you could take this part of that one. I think that would work. I'd rather use the scraps than not. And then yeah, it just becomes a little ephemera folio, which either I could stick down on the page. The back of it is actually quite a nice green, so I don't know if I would do that. But the option is there, isn't it? Or it can go into a pocket, and then you just open it up, and you've got little bits and bobs stowed away into the little pockets. So just cut around here. I'm not going to decorate these pockets. I will at some point, but yeah. I don't think I trust my brain today. Okay, so that's that. Oh, it's cute. I like this. I do enjoy making my own ephemera. I know that I put ephemera into my kits because I feel like I ought to. I feel like, you know, it's kind of what people expect when they buy like a full kit kind of thing. Yeah, anyway, so but yeah, myself, I tend to prefer making my own ephemera from stuff like this, you know, because I find, you know, you can get some unique things, and you can use your scraps. And you know, we all have odds and ends, and of course, you know, my biggest thing about this craft is I like the upcycling part. I like to use the digitals for the paper, you know, for the nice designs and what have you. I always have done, and unlikely always will. Because otherwise you can only really get scrapbooking paper or book pages, and you can do a lot with book pages, but sometimes it can be expensive to get a hold of them. You know, you have to pay postage on a book and the book itself kind of thing. So, you know, whereas the paper, if you can print it at home, it's for me, I do find it works out cheaper. Right, and then we can glue that down on, I don't know whether to do it on 3 sides or 2 sides, because, you know, they are only little pockets. You know, if I were to glue it on 3 sides, would it be too... Oh, my glue is on strike now. My glue is tired. Yeah, if I were to glue it on 3 sides, would it then make it too difficult to get anything into the pocket? Okay, so I'll try 2 sides, and we'll just, I can always add more glue if I feel it needs it. I'm actually just going to push that to the end. I was going to leave a little border, and then I thought, actually no, I will push that to the end like so. Right, so we're only gluing 2 sides, so I'm not gluing the short edge. I think I'm going to have to make that the last piece. I did want to get those flag things done, but it will be another thing to do another time. But at least I've gotten through some of the, you know, the trashy pieces. And I still need to do those paper bag pockets. They're from the Edith Holden series. I remember saying then, oh, I'll do them off screen, and I never did. I don't craft off screen. I just don't. So it doesn't happen. Does it? No. Yeah, but I was going to say to myself, oh, I'll do it off screen. I thought, well, I don't know if I will. I don't know. We might do another session next week. Cool. So let me just ink around the whole thing inside. Oh, I'm glad we did that. I'm glad that I did the stenciling, because it just adds a little bit of interest inside, doesn't it? Okay, so a little ephemera folio, which, yeah, I definitely want to add something to the pockets, but at least they've got a little bit of green on them from the scrap. So yeah, you could write, like, you know, I suppose I might stamp like a specimen label, like a, you know, a number on there, maybe, or I'll just leave it blank and make a decision later. But anyway, so we have an ephemera pocket thing. What else have we got? We've got a little pocket. We've got the starts of a notepad, so all I need to do is just put the paper in, sew across the top, and then maybe add like a word or something. And what was the other thing? I've lost it. There was that little oh, here it is. It's because it had flipped over, so I could only see the brown. Yeah, we've got this little twiddly bit, so that will go, you know, the brad will go through a journal page, and then it would twiddle up, and you'd get a little, well, yeah, in my case I'll probably hide a fairy under there. That's what I'm thinking. If I can get a small enough fairy. So that's those pieces. Yeah, sorry we didn't get through everything that I'd planned. I've got these and the paper bags, but yeah, that's how it goes sometimes. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me, and yeah, I'm sorry I was a bit quiet and loopy. Yeah, I'm tired, so I think that's a sign that will be officially my last video today, because yeah, I've just been talking absolute nonsense, I think. But yeah, I do so appreciate you being here. I know sometimes my videos can be a bit like, what is she going on about? But I so appreciate you being here. And I enjoy these videos, which is why I come on to do them. You know, I really, really enjoy them. And I was like, oh, I'm not finished. I want to keep crafting. But yeah, I should have probably thought about the fact that once I get to the end of this hour, I probably will be a little bit tired. But not to worry. We've got some nice pieces. So thank you so much for joining me, and I'll speak to you very soon. Bye bye for now.